Today we are going to discuss a different concept, which is how will you find out whether HCF is required or LCM is required in a certain question. For that we need to go into details of HCF and LCM once again. Let us take some simple examples which we already know the answer for, and try to figure it out that what is HCF and what is LCM. Like see 2, 4 and 10, there are 3 numbers and I have to find out HCF. All of you can calculate what is HCF of this, so I'm just writing it straight away that HCF is 2, and what will be the LCM? The LCM will be 20. I'm not here to tell you what is HCF and what is LCM. I'm just discussing a pattern so that you can understand why we apply HCF somewhere and why we apply LCM somewhere. Now look at these two numbers 4 and 16. The HCF will be 4 and the LCM will be 16 because they are factors. Now see 5 and 9, they are co-prime numbers, so HCF is 1 because there is no common factor, and the LCM is equal to 9 5s are 45. Now what I am trying to tell you is this. Look at this, 2 is one of the smallest number of this. Smallest number of given number is HCF. Here smallest number of given number is HCF. Here 1 is HCF, which is smaller than the smallest number. So 5 is HCF. If 5 is HCF, then its smallest number, but it is not 5, it is less than 5, and that means the HCF is either the smallest of the numbers or even smaller than that. So I am writing one statement that HCF is either smallest number or even smaller than that, right? Okay, now look at the LCM. 2, 4 and 10. This number 20 does not even exist here, and it is greatest of all and even greater than that. 10 से भी बड़ा number है, so it is greatest of all the numbers. Look at this 4 and 16, it is the greatest number. 9 and 5, this is greater than the two numbers. So I am writing one statement here, LCM is either largest number or even larger than that, right? So here it is the largest number, or in these two cases it is even larger than that. So why are we discussing this? Let us take one example to clarify that how is it required in our questions. Now let us look at this question. 2 containers of 850 liters and 680 liters of petrol. Find the maximum capacity which can measure the petrol of each container in exact number of times. Now what do you mean by this question? There are 2 containers, 850 liters and 680 liters. I have to devise one measurement for which I am able to measure both 850 liters and 680 liters. Now let us suppose I have a confusion. I don't know whether to find out HCF or LCM. Now as per our discussion, 680 and 850 का HCF is either 680 or less, and दोनों का LCM is either 850 or more, right? HCF is 680 or less, LCM is 850 or more, right? Now that means if I am going for LCM, my answer is either 850 or even more than that. Can I measure 680 liters in a container of 850 liters? I put my question again. Can I measure 680 liters in a container of 850 liters? No, it is not possible, because 680 liters तो कहीं पे it will be somewhere in between more than that, but it is not up to the brim even. So how will I check whether it is 680 liters, 670 liters, 650 liters? So I will not be able to do this. Now let us go for HCF. All of you can find out HCF of 680 and 850, right? Now by Euclid's division lemma, I am defining that A is equal to 850 and B is equal to 680, and I am trying to find out the HCF. So 850 is equal to 680 into 1 plus remainder, which is 170. Now your remainder becomes the divisor. whatever we have done earlier, we already know what is the way to find out the HCF. So the HCF of this is 170. Now why this HCF is the answer? Look at this, that 170 liters का अगर हम एक कंटेनर लेते हैं तो I can measure it 50 liters also and I can measure 680 liters also. How will you come to know? 850 को can I divide with 170? 850 divided by 170 will give you 5 and 680 divided by 170 gives you 4. Now that means 850 liters को अगर हम 170 liters के कंटेनर से measure करते हैं, it will take me 5 times. So I can measure 5 times and I'll get 850 liters, and I can measure 4 times, I can get 680 liters. That means what I'm trying to show here is that we have to find out HCF in such a question and not LCM, and this I've proved using your contradiction method. Now look at this question. I take 18 minutes to drive around a circular path and my friend takes 12 minutes. After how many minutes will we meet again if we start at the same time in same direction at starting point? So there is a circular path. I am taking 18 minutes to cover this whole path and my friend is taking 12 minutes to cover this whole path. I start at this point A only. And then we have to find out the answer, that after how many minutes will I actually meet my friend. Now is this possible? If I go about HCF and LCM, 12 and 18 का HCF will be how much? 6. And LCM will be how much? It will be 36, because these are simplest numbers, so I have written the direct answer. Now if I go by HCF, can I actually meet my friend after 6 minutes? 6 minutes के बाद तो मैं शायद यहाँ हूँ after 6 minutes, and my friend is here because 6 minutes के बाद में उसका half round cover हो जाएगा. So we cannot meet after 6 minutes. That means HCF cannot be my answer. So what should be my answer? LCM, because I can meet after 36 minutes. Now after 36 minutes what will happen? I will cover only 2 rounds and my friend will cover 3 rounds, and hence I can meet after 3 rounds and my friend can meet after 2 rounds. That means the total time covered by me and my friend will be 36 minutes. This is how this concept of contradiction help us to figure it out, that is HCF required in the question or LCM, right?